Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Hey there, you cool cats and kittens.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good, but so bad.
Hey there, all you cool cats and kittens.
I am a dead man. All of Asher's sensory activities are going to be linked in a blog post in the description. Recipes for stuff we made, curry chicken, banana bread, chocolate chip cookies, all of the stuff we've been cooking is going to be in the description. There's good stuff there. Check it out.
He's like, I have a great daddy.
Mwah.
I mean, this sucks. We would all rather be doing other things. We'd all rather be working. Ash would rather be at school, traveling, but we are home.
And we all have to continue to work from home and parent.
Suffice it to say, I was not meant to be a speech therapist, in case you were wondering. There's a reason that I did not go into education.
Can't we have it all? We can't, just inside of our
honey,
house.
this is what it's like to be a woman.
Not fun. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Are y'all gonna be mad at me if I adjust the camera a little bit? If I like come at you?
Yeah, you need to come at them.
Because I'm starting to scalp you a little bit. Yeah, now we're talking. A little headroom. Okay.
A little headroom. I mean, we're snuggled up on the couch, which could be a whole lot worse. And that's kind of the take-home point that we're trying to drive right now for us personally. I can get depressed really easily, and I absolutely have a tendency towards anxiety. So I'm just trying to make as many conscious and conscientious choices I can to focus on the very many positive parts of the situation, which is some of which include the fact that we are healthy and that we are together, and that, I mean, if I'm gonna be stuck in my house with two people, at least I birthed one and like the other, and yeah, it could be worse. Oh, are you done with us, Wildcat?
Okay, buddy.
Bye.
And I'm just trying to give grace because I know that I am not at my best mentally and emotionally, and that she is not, and that
These are my cranky pants.
we work from home basically full time. Asher goes to school part time, which him being at home with us all the time is, like everyone else, been a huge challenge.
It's not up for debate how much we love our kid. It's also not up for debate how wild he is.
We've been constantly getting our apartment fully furnished and homey the way we want it for a long time, but we decided to focus on like some low impact, high reward projects.
Really, it was all those things that you kind of have in the back of your head as a list of, oh, one day when I have time, I'm going to do those. He ain't got nothing but time right now.
This China hutch served us really well. And we've had it for years and years and years, but it
doesn't fit this space or our style.
So we finally got that out and got 2 new pieces.
And we're happy with both of them and trying to just make our space more functional while we're going to be here.
And those were just like cheapy Amazon buys that were just, both of those spaces are pretty unique. When I would go to Asher's school and work in the back, his 2 days a week, it was fine that we had one desk at home.
It's less fine when he's taking over my desk.
But I didn't, because I didn't have a desk before.
And somebody I know is not quite as meticulous about tidying his desk as I am. So we're up.
Asher's in the other room.
So there were some adjustments to be made.
I'm gonna go check and make sure that he's not causing any trouble. When he's this quiet, it makes me nervous.
Yeah, go get him.
Now he's upset because the door is properly closed, and his room is safe for him to be in by himself. Ours is not.
It's not his room. And I have, over the past, talked a pretty big game about how I wanted to homeschool Asher. Comeuppance is a hell of a thing, because now I'm homeschooling Asher. I'm having fun with it. At first I just felt like I was in over my head also, because a lot of the resources I was finding were for older kids. And once I realized that homeschooling my baby is just playing with him the way I was,
Everyone is offering tons of online resources, which is so great. But he's a toddler and barely a toddler.
We attempted a Zoom dance class.
And you know what? If we put it up on our big living room TV, it might buy us 5 or 10 minutes. And hey, 5 or 10 minutes ain't nothing.
True.
So what we found most effective is like old school sensory.
We are in it. We're running. Mommy School is here. It is in session. I'm doing all kinds of sensory activities. And honestly, we're having a lot of fun. I do blow more bubbles than is healthy or reasonable. Like, I need to get a bubble machine or something because I am like a peasant running out of air, blowing bubbles for this child all day long. I made some Play-Doh. We did water beads. We've been doing lots of water play, I will be honest. We took a dry bath the other day. You know what? It bought me like 45 minutes. We also did some organizing. Bathroom cabinets. Y'all, it had been a while.
Kitchen pantry.
Considering it's like my best friend these days, I'm really glad it's organized because I like living it. We're doing lots of little activities to keep him busy and engaged and entertained. We tried arts and crafts. He's not really into it.
We've been really making sure to get him some time outside. I kind of feel a little bit like his prison warden.
And that's one of those things, again, that I'm grateful for because we live in a condo apartment, but we have a little courtyard that is safe and not exposed to the public. And yes, we do have neighbors, but we live in a really small community, and we're very lucky to have that. And the other thing that he's been doing is we've been using his folding helper a lot. I'll link it for you guys.
He
but
loved it. It gets him on our level.
He likes to be grown. He likes to be grown.
It makes him feel grown. We put him on his helper and he helps us cook. It's pretty cute.
I mean, he did officially do his first helping of cooking. He helped me stir the other day. Most of the time he just waves his spoon and yells. But it's really adorable, and he's into tasting it now, which is
boy loves to eat.
He'll taste things and he knows to go after, and it's so cute when he goes Honestly, before we had Asher, we spent a lot more time cooking and cooked much more intensive things, and we don't have the time or energy most days, but now we have more time, so we're back at it a little bit.
And it makes sense for us to make a big vat of something, so to
not have to cook later.
To have leftovers and we really leaned into...
It's okay, I can say it. We're cooking the way we used to when I grew up poor. When you had to make everything work and you could not waste one thing, you had to stretch it and make it last. He can't say that. I grew up poor as hell. This is the way I grew up. It's perfectly fine. I'm spoiling you. Yeah, because there's a camera running. I've also been making some more like Trinidadian food, which is fun because that is more.
We've been playing the hits and like your comfort food. Call your granny and ask her for that recipe that she always made when you were a kid. Cooking and eating is
how you show you love and how you show you care.
And so like no matter what's going on out there, no matter that we can't leave our house, you know, we can still cook for ourselves and eat and have a good time.
You getting all ready for a hot date night?
Baby, don't you know?
That's a look.
Well, you never heard of short pants?
I mean, is it that you are date night on the top, quarantine on the bottom? Like, what is it that we're doing here? Ooh, y'all, this has to be like the club up in here. We can't leave the house. We gonna throw a party. I mean, let's be real. No, it's not.
A real quiet Netflix party.
Yeah, it's a Netflix party with wine and supper and me falling asleep on the couch. You look very handsome though.
Oh, thanks, baby. You ready to have some quarantine sushi?
Let's do this.
Yeah, baby.
It's like you're a very cute little waiter in your bow tie.
That's what I was going for. If I was feeling really fancy, I would have put hair ties up here to do like the old-timey bartender.
I feel like Spam has gotten more expensive than it was when I was a kid, for sure.
Everything's gotten.
Also, if you don't like Spam, I don't think I can be your friend.
Okay, it depends. It's like, you know.
If you refuse Spam on principle,
there it is.
I don't want to be your friend.
Listen, I'm not eating Spam out of the can.
You should not eat anything out of the can. Straight. Okay? You should not eat anything made in America out of the can. Straight. It deserves some preparation. So So what we did here is David fried the Spam up, and we actually do it a little different than a lot of places do. We double fry our Spam. So he fries it once so that it renders, and then he fries it again once it's already crispy. And that's when he glazes it with sugar and soy. And so it's like extra delicious and yummy. And then we, instead of doing it just like typical musubi, which is like you stack a piece of Spam with a thingy of rice, we make it like sushi rolls. And we roll the Spam in with sriracha and green onions. And y'all,
we want to feel fancy.
it's delicious. I mean, it's Spam sushi, but delicious. Roll it for me, baby.
We have a thing, but I don't know where it is.
I know where it is. Every time I pull it out for you, you say you don't want it.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, then, so quit your bitching.
A little cold water on the knife. That's the key.
Keeps it from sticking.
Boom, boom. Y'all, we got a plate of sushi.
And we got some wine.
It's TV time.
Let's do this. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye-bye. Good job, buddy.